Another quick video today. Inside this video we're going to be talking about rent collection. Obviously a very big part of being a landlord is getting the rent in. So what I want to talk to you today about is not collecting the rent in person. It still amazes me that there are so many landlords out there, particularly new landlords, who give their tenants the option to pay them in cash. Now, I never allow my tenants to pay me in cash, because what that does is it sets a really bad precedent for you. It means that you are then going to have a whole load of administration to do just to collect the rent. What you really want is the rent coming to you every month on the dot at the same time, so that you know when to expect it, so that your admin is a lot quicker and a lot cheaper, and that you're not spending your time running around after every other tenant picking up money from them. Because don't forget, if you're picking up the money, then you're also going to have to go and put it in the bank, which means that that puts you at risk, because you're running around town with a huge amount of cash on you. And you know, you want to try and mitigate all your risks if you can within property, and I think this is just a pointless thing. It takes up a huge amount of time. By the time you've gone around and collected all the rents from your various tenants, gone to the bank and everything else, I mean, that's a good few hours worth of manual work that you've had to do. And the thing also about allowing your tenants to pay you in cash, it means that it makes them lazy. What you want as a landlord are tenants who are responsible and you know, they're used to paying their bills, etc. If they're paying you in cash, then you know they might have a weekend where they're off partying, or they go abroad at the drop of a hat, or something happens in their life, and lo and behold they come back and suddenly, oh, I can't pay my rent. And what option do you have then? You've either got to spend loads of time chasing them, or then you've got to try and find ways around it. How can they pay? Can they pay in bits? You know, it's just a complete nightmare. Don't do it if you don't have to do it. Now, one of the things you can do, of course, is get them to sign up for a standing order. And another thing you can do is make sure that that you can word your contract to say that you only accept standing orders or payments direct into your bank account over the internet. When we view properties with tenants, we also tell them there and then that we only accept this kind of method of payment. We will not accept cash payments. And even if they've been in the property and they have a tough time for one particular month or whatever, we still say to them, and you know, if they say, oh, can they just pay you in cash this month? You can say, no, go down to the bank, pay it in. That's how we want it paid, because I don't want to spend my life running around after tenants just because they are too lazy to go down the bank themselves. Okay, so it's something that I never do for safety reasons apart from anything else, and particularly if you are a female landlady within this business, you know, there are some risks about being a female landlady, and you know, you have to be careful of your own safety, as well as, I mean, I particularly don't want to run around town with huge wads of cash looking for a parking place, queuing at the bank, and all that other malarkey that's involved in having to pay physical cash into the bank. Get them to do it over the internet. There's no reason why people can't do it in this day and age, and if they can't do it that way, they can go down to the bank and ask them to set up the standing order or direct debit on your behalf. Or if you have to, even when you take them on, go and do it with them. That's worth doing. But what isn't worth doing is collecting the rent in person on a weekly or monthly basis. It's time consuming. It sets a bad precedent with your tenants when you start allowing them to be in control of the money which should come to you. After all, if the money is late, then you're going to have to be the one that covers it, not them. It's your name on the mortgage, not theirs. So be aware of it, mitigate your losses straight away, and you know, make sure they understand from day one that you will not accept cash payments. Hopefully you found this video useful. If you do want to contact us, please do. We're always happy to receive your comments. And don't forget, you can find me on Twitter at Roberta Ward, and I'm always happy to chat to people over social media. Thanks for watching.